I'm going to ask everyone a question here, and I hope I don't cry. Who here knows or loves someone who has a child with special needs? Okay, so it's enough. It's too much, if you ask me. So I want you, everyone that raised their hand, and I know that there's more that are going to meet people in the future, sadly enough, but I want you to know that it is your responsibility to go out and share my message with everyone that you know, to give them hope again, you are to become the hope dealers of this is it. 8.5 years ago, my life flipped upside down. A part of me died. My baby, who was completely normal, who spoke, who looked at me when I spoke to him, lost it all. He lost the ability to speak. He stopped responding to me when I'd call his name and ask for his attention. He became so sick. He had severe and significant behavioral challenge. My son would bang his head on the floor over and over and cry for hours. He was sick, and I had to do what I had to do to help him. So I went aggressively. I said, you know what? We're going to fix this, because this will not be your story, Alexander. This will not be your story, Alexander. So Mommy started doing what doctors and professionals started to recommend to do. And so I did that. After 2.5 years of doing the same thing over and over again and not seeing anything come out of it, what do you call that, guys? Crazy? Sanity, right. So I said, that's it. We're done. Thank you, doctors, for your services. I'm going off now. And so that's exactly what I did. And I started to look into non-traditional things to help my son, to give him a better quality of life. Because like I said, this will not be our story. Well, Alexander, after doing that over and over, we changed over, we started to do non-traditional things. I started to see some gains. Enough for me to keep going, to try the next thing, And many of you that are here might know my story where we traveled internationally, not once, but twice for stem cell injections. And if you know anything about stem cell injections, my friends, they are not cheap, and it's not a one-shot deal. You're going back once, twice a year. Well, I believe in life, even when you don't have it, when there's a will, there's a way. And this mother wasn't stopping, because doctors told me, after, trying all the things that I tried, doctor, what do you think? Give me, what do you think? Maybe he'll start talking in a year. Basically, the doctor said to me, Olga, and I shared this last time, your son will most likely be institutionalized, and your son, get over the fact about him speaking. It's never going to happen. So you know what? You know me. I'm a believer and I'm a prayer. And I'm praying up to God, because I know that he's got his hands on my son, and he will speak one day. Because guess what? After 2 years of using this patch, my son learned how to ride a bike. He learned how to swing on the swing. He's a scooter. He is now, guess what? This is what I love to tell everybody. He is now starting to say words. My son could not travel on an airplane. We just came back from Mallorca, Spain this summer. He traveled 8 hours there, 9 hours back. My son sits at dinner. My son jumps in the pool. He plays with other kids. And now he has words coming out of his mouth. But I want to share something with you, because a lot of you know my son's story. But I want you to know one little piece about me. I was in a place where I didn't believe in myself. I was in an ugly, dark place. And I don't share that with a lot of people, because people, you know what? Look where my life is now. Why do we got to go backwards? But my story made me who I am today. And I had to learn how to believe in myself. And I remember sitting in these seats where you guys are all sitting right now, and I thought to myself, I'd never be able to stand over here. And I'm not standing here to be seen. I am standing here to be heard, because we have a lot of people to help. And we've got to all come together and start spreading that message. So like I said before, X39 is the game changer. Thank you.
Amazing.